Hey Leos, happy Easter and welcome to your renewal reading where we'll take a peek at what's being refreshed for you during this Easter season. Let's jump right in and start by pulling a couple of oracle cards to see what energy is surrounding this reading for you. And the first card that we have out for you is Curses. Let's pull another and see what other energy is surrounding this reading for my Leo collective. And coming out, we have the Angel of Balance. So, not gonna lie, for my Leos out there, it feels like you've had a little bit of a rough go of it. And it's to the point where you're kind of looking and saying to yourself, bruh, I must be cursed. Like, what is happening? It feels like you've had a lot of fits and starts. Like, a lot of things just didn't sort of pan out the way that you wanted it to. And it's sort of like, what am I doing wrong here? But we have that up against the Angel of Balance, right? So it almost feels as though this is going to be related a lot to mindset for you guys out there, where it's sort of like a shift in your energy, a shift in your areas of focus, and finding that balance between, sort of being disappointed, but then getting up to and dusting yourself off and moving forward with hopefully a good lesson that was learned from whatever that past experience was. So we'll get into a little bit of tarot and see if it's related to love or career or other pieces of your life. But let's start by taking a peek at the energy that this season is bringing into you. What is new that's coming for you? And we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So the Nine of Earth, which is this card in this particular tarot deck, really sort of symbolizes abundance and self-sufficiency, having enough for yourself, having enough to give to other people. It feels like that's been a little bit off balance for you. And we also have the Page of Water in reverse. So this is a sort of naive energy. It's a little bit juvenile, hasn't quite been jaded yet, but this has to do with sort of emotions. And so I feel like for a lot of my Leos out there, there's this sort of sense of maybe, why do I have to do all of this myself? In the context of your relationships with other people, that there's this sort of sense of one-sidedness that's been going on. And we have Strength in reverse. So it feels like, again, a challenging period of time for my Leos out there, where it's like perhaps you've invested in a relationship or your connection with others that hasn't necessarily gone in your favor, or you found yourself overexpending energy on, people who may not have been worth it. So as far as the ideas, the thoughts that are coming to you over this period of time, we have the Four of Earth, or the Four of Pentacles. So this is really about holding on to things, or I think in your particular case, Leo, is holding back a little bit, not sort of giving everybody everything that you have all the time, even if it's to your own detriment. So I think that you're really starting to think about the people that you surround yourself with and the investments that you make in them. We also have the Seven of Air, or the Seven of Swords in reverse. So given that this is my sort of Thief in the Night card, it feels like you're really starting to reevaluate these relationships and asking yourself, how is this person contributing to my life? How am I contributing to theirs? And I feel like there's a lot of you out there who are recognizing that you are contributing way more to other people than what it is that you're giving to yourself. And some of these people could have sort of been mistreating you. They could have been, taking your kindness for weakness. They could have, all of those bad things where they just take advantage of what you're giving to them. And so I think that what's bubbling up now is you sort of rethinking these people and their roles in your life, the value that it is that they bring. So what it is that you should focus on maybe going forward, we have the Fool card. So this is where you give your attention. This is moving forward on your path, taking a leap of faith, trying new things, exploring new people, without baggage that's been left over from your past relationships, from your past experiences. So the Fool is someone who travels real light. They're not bringing a whole lot of anything with them, especially not remnants of unfair, unbalanced relationships. So that seems to be where your area of focus is going to be, because that's going to be what sort of makes you grow. We also have that clarified by the Nine of Water or the Nine of Cups. So this is really about having that sort of internal happiness, right? Not looking to anybody else for validation, and making sure that there's that sense of balance in your life, right? Where you're giving and the other person's giving. You're taking a bit, the other person's taking a bit. It's never you constantly giving, and all the other person is doing is taking. And I think that is going to sort of be a reflection of how you feel about yourself, making sure that you're good with you and don't necessarily feel the need for anybody else to sort of come in and boost you up or validate that you're a good person. Like, all of that's going to come from within. So that might be where you want to put a little bit more of your focus, Leos. So gifts that are coming your way. We have the the Three of Earth, the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So I think that there's going to be a disconnect between you and some other people in your life, where the Three of Pentacles is really about partnerships. It's about coming together, working together. And I think that you are going to start detaching yourself from some of these people because you recognized how imbalanced you guys' interaction is. And it's like, I don't want any parts of that. So I'm giving myself the gift of freedom and I'm walking away from this, is what it feels like. And we also have the Seven of Water, the Seven of Cups in reverse. Now, when this card is upright, the Seven of Cups can symbolize someone who has been living under a little bit of a cloud of disillusionment. And it feels as though that veil is being lifted up from your eyes, that you're starting to see situations and people for what they actually are and not necessarily what you hope that they might become in the future. So taking off those rose-colored glasses, you are giving yourself the gift of sight and freedom, Leo. And I think that for right now where you are, that's probably the best thing that you could do for yourself. Now, as far as any challenges that, may come through, we have the King of Water in reverse, clarified by the Queen of Earth. And so what this tells me is that there's going to be, some disappointment. I think that there are going to be some people who are upset with the decision that you have made in terms of sort of walking away from them, pulling your energy back away from them. But with the Queen of Earth, this is really about someone who has their own sort of level of abundance. Sure, they can give to other people, but I think more than that, they can give that stability and balance and abundance back to themselves. This is something that they sort of hold dear. This is something that they hold on to, and they are very, very discerning about what it is that they give to other people. So it's not a situation where they're just sort of, in a free-for-all, just giving all of themselves to everybody. This is someone who is very judicious in where they place their pentacles, and it's always going to start with them. So let's get a little bit more affirmation from my Leos out there. And what we have for you is, I can decide today to recalibrate my energy and commit to love and joy. And so I think that this goes hand in hand with you sort of finding your balance, not being stuck in that place of thinking that things are constantly going wrong for you. It may just require a little bit of shift in how you approach other people, right? So committing to having love and joy within yourself first is going to allow you the ability to be, very observant and say, this person is not really aligning with my vibe. They're not really matching up with the energy that I'm giving to them. So, okay, I'm going to pull my energy back, put it back into myself, continue living my glorious life, and then we'll see about the next one that comes in. But I think for now, Leos, there's a little bit of a cleaning house that needs to be done. So good luck with everything. Let me know how it goes. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this reading, and I'll see you on the next one.